right, everybody. We're doing it again. NFL. All right, this is too much. All right, yeah, I got you. Yep. Sorry. Theme songs. Still working on theme songs and transitions. It's a rough go, folks. It's a rough go. But welcome. It is Wildcard weekend, and we're not going to fuck around, folks. We're just going to get right into this, okay? We're going to get you 3 picks from I'm going to call him a professional. Professional what? I don't know. But I would like to introduce you all to Skip Griffin. Hello, Skip.
Good morning, Michael. Happy to be here.
Yes, and I'm thrilled, actually, off my chowder, if you some folks would say, that you're here as well. Here's the deal, dude. I've explained it to you in our pre-production calls, but this is what we want from you, okay? As a guy that's running around 72% this year, right? 72%. We want a 3-0 run from you, all right? And if you go 3-0 with the 3 picks that you give us, we're going to ask you back next week because you're making some folks some money. If you go 2-1, we're not going to ask you back next week. Maybe the following or the week after. You got to get your shit together maybe a little bit. But to the back of the line you go. And 1 and 2, yeah, we're just not going to ask you back.
And if I go 0 for 3, we're no longer friends. I don't.
0 for 3, yeah, we won't speak anymore. I will go to your son's wedding. I do enjoy going to those things, but
you'll be invited. But yeah, we won't speak at the wedding.
We will not speak. We will not speak.
No,
so
absolutely not. Yeah.
So anyway, I gave you some time to think it over, and I believe you came up with some 3 real bangers. So what do you got for us?
Yeah, I feel so. Looking at the lineup this Saturday and Sunday, I came up with 3 teams that I've been riding most of the year at various times, and really like what I see. Like how they're coming into the playoffs. So my first pick, and these are all spreads. I believe you gave me the latest spread on the Bears getting 1.5. I'm taking the Chicago Bears. I literally would like them on the money line as well. It's almost a pick'em game to begin with. I really like the dual running backs that they have. Swift is terrific, and Monange, I believe, is how he not pronounces his last name. He was on my fantasy team all year. You think I would have?
It's a little racist, but all right, continue.
All right, well, listen, I'm trying to spice it up a little bit, but
indeed.
He was on my fantasy team and did well for me this year. He's a big power back, and I think Caleb Williams is finally coming into his own. And then the Dunze, I believe, is returning this week, the receiver. So I like what they're doing. Weather is not a factor. They're playing both our cold weather teams, so it's not like we have a soft team coming out of Miami or the West Coast where the weather is always pleasant. So yeah. So my first pick is the Chicago Bears. I do like them on the money line, but I would also, I'm probably going to take my 1.5, as it sounds like it's going to be a back and forth type game. Second pick, and this is a team I've really jumped on this year and really like what they're doing. This is the Jacksonville Jaguars. I actually have a bet for them to win the Super Bowl. I put it in about a month and a half ago. FanDuel has already offered me double my money back on my initial bet, so to bail out, which I love. It's like, hey, put 100 in, and here's 200, get out. Probably smartly would do that, but you know what? I'm going to let it ride. I jumped on it early. The odds were pretty high at the time, and I believe the payout is quite handsome if it hits. So. I think Trevor Lawrence is finally playing up to his potential. I think he's a Josh Allen type quarterback. If he continues down this road, big kid, big arm, can run. So their offense is averaging about 33 points a game, which is in the NFL is pretty good. I like where they're going. The little thing that scares me a little bit is they have a rookie head coach, a new head coach, but. Hey, look at the Indiana Hoosiers. They've got a great coach and a new year and a team that's just running through the colleges. So So who knows? You can't really put too much on a
Yeah,
rookie
you
coach.
can't put too much on that. I mean, Dan Dempsey took Dodd Junior High School to the championship and won it in his first year. So,
Yeah, this is a true story.
indeed.
And only you and I know that reference. But hey, listen, we can make ourselves
Look it
laugh.
up.
So
Look it up.
look it up. Yep, this is a classic coach, doing great things at Dodd School. So um, anyway, so yeah, I do like the Jaguars a lot. Probably my strongest pick of the three. And I like their defense. I like everything about them. So I'm going to ride the Jaguars into the sunset. So my third and final pick. Well, you and I talked about this a little bit off air. I like this pick a lot, but living in the in New England, and Mike, you
Brutal.
you lived in this area.
Had to get out.
We're right on the line of 20 miles north of me is all Patriots fans. 20 miles south of me is all Giants fans. We sprinkle a couple of Jets fans in there. They're usually suicidal most of the year, and then they jump and then they jump on, and then they become Mets fans. And by the All-Star break, they're once again looking for rope. So, but the Patriots fans are out of their minds. This Drake May is the second coming of Tommy, and he's the greatest thing to walk onto the field since Tom Brady. He is a good quarterback. I'm not going to take that away from him, but I just think I think they're due for a big loss. I like the Chargers. They're coming into New England. The weather's not going to be a factor. It's going to be in the 40s. It's actually very comfortable. No wind, no snow, no driving rain, all the crappy weather we get this time of year. It's actually, we've hit a little bit of a warm front. So weather doesn't play a problem. They do have a terrific coach, and he will have them ready. But I think they're due for a fall. The Patriots fans are running around high and mighty around here. And just when they get like that, something slaps them back to earth. Like, I don't know, the Giants beating them in the Super Bowl a couple of times, just things like that. Helmet
Happy
catches.
things.
Yeah, happy things, and watching people crumble and go into the fetal position during
Catching balls
those
with your helmet.
Yeah, helmet catches. Yeah. So yeah, I actually was at a Patriots house both times the Giants won, and watching these people curl up in the fetal position was just it's been one of the happier moments of my life to see that. So I think the Patriots fans will be in the fetal position once again come Sunday. I believe they play Sunday night. So there you go. Those are my three picks. Again,
Fantastic, Skip. I have some observations.
Yeah, please.
Drake Mayo, Drake Mayonnaise.
Drake Mayonnaise.
Yeah, Drake.
I think he goes by mayonnaise for sure.
I'm not going to get. Look, if Patriot fans want to talk put Tom in the conversation with this fucking guy, all right, go ahead. But in my opinion, Drake May is no Tom Brady until he does an Uggs commercial.
Fair point.
Those UGG commercials. Now, listen, I know a lot of people said, dude, it was all Jeff Daniels. Those ads were all Jeff Daniels. But I disagree. I think Tom really represented the UGG brand appropriately and substantially, if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty of it all. And I don't think Drake May can wear Tom Brady's Uggs.
Like Tom could have said no to that commercial. It
was a choice.
He felt strong about representing gay and lesbian shoes.
Sure. But he was married to Gilly at the time, so maybe she had some.
She might have been a beard. We're not sure. There's a lot of people unsure about Tommy, but especially us Giants fans. We love to berate him.
2-0. 2-0.
Yeah. 2-0, Giants.
Second observation. Love your analysis on the Jaguars. I too am very high on the Jags. I think they go to the Super Bowl. And they meet the Rams. My DraftKings playoff best ball rosters also reflect that same sentiment. So I kind of need Rams, Jaguars to go to the Super Bowl, or it's going to be a fucking shitty playoff for me.
It's going to suck, yeah.
It's going to blow.
Yeah.
It's going to blow goats.
Yep. No, I do too. I think they're in that. I think they're in a season. They have a great opportunity to do so. They've just been quietly winning down there. Not a huge market team, but just quietly doing their business. And now we're going to see them, spotlighted.
Indeed.
So, and
I went to look at a stat that I always enjoy looking at, and especially when I'm trying to find a team that's going to win, is that, and you've heard this a million times before, it is very difficult to beat the same team twice in a single season. Incredibly difficult. Well, guess what? Rams, Panthers. Panthers fucking beat the Rams in like fucking week 7. So, so one would think, all right, well, then the Panthers got game. Well, sure, they got game. They're an NFL professional football organization. But can they win twice? So I feel pretty confident about the Rams winning. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a big spread too. It's like a 10.5 point spread.
Yeah, but 10.5 big spread, and the Panthers are the home team. I mean, it's in Carolina. Because of how fucked up the way the NFL deals with their playoff teams.
Don't they have a losing record and they're in the playoffs?
They're 8-9. Fucking Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
And the 13-4 Rams are going in there as the fucking visitors. Crazy.
Yeah, I think they lose by 2 touchdowns. I think it's going to be, it's always around these numbers. They're always around the numbers this time of year. It's very rare they miss these numbers, because they have so much time to focus on fewer games, and so.
And I also, you brought up a good point. You think that the Rams may win by 2 touchdowns. As a matter of fact, those 2 touchdowns that make the difference, Skip, I believe is going to be Colby Parkinson. That's a freebie, folks. I'm giving you a prop. I believe it's around 265 plus 265.
I love
Colby Parkinson anytime touchdown, tight end.
Love it.
Los Angeles.
When I look for anytime touchdowns, listen, we're offering up a little, inside to our thoughts here. I look for a player that's 200, like 200, 260. I like those. I like those odds. I mean, there's a good chance he's going to get in. May not get in every time, but when you pick the obvious guys, it's nice to get in. But you almost
Puka Nuka. You're going to pay minus 165 for a Puka Nuka.
Yeah, right. You're gonna make 60 cents on the dollar.
Right.
It's 40 cents on the dollar. It's terrible money. And then so I like your odds. I like your pick. I like your pick a lot because these guys in the playoffs there always seems to be some not the same guys score all the time. You get some unique scores. You get some guys they're not watching. I love betting on tight ends anytime touchdown in the playoffs. They seem to get fed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what makes props so great especially when you get deeper in the playoffs, especially the Super Bowl. You get that wide receiver 4 that they've set up a play in the end zone for.
That's right.
Nobody's
watching them. Yep.
Just take those guys. Take each one of those guys $10, $50 a piece.
Yep.
No problem.
Do you just quickly? Do you do any live betting out here in the East Coast? It's legal to gamble here. We are the Las Vegas of New England. We've got casinos here in Connecticut, and we've got betting. The only thing we cannot bet is on the UConn teams, but otherwise we can bet on anything, and we can live bet. And I'm a big fan of live betting. I like to see you can see trends going in games and things happening and. Yeah, so
you got to be careful though. There's been some shenanigans going on with that because they know there's about a 30-second delay from what is actually happening in the game to reality, and all you need is a spotter in the stand. I suppose if you're doing live betting while you're watching the game, that is as live as you can be. There's a thing. But
that's
other
as live as you can be. Yeah, you're right because there is usually a delay.
Yeah, I have been known to throw in a bet or two on European basketball live betting, and then realize, I'm getting scammed here. Absolutely getting scammed. This team was up 15 points at halftime, and for some reason, this line has just jumped, and that's because the third quarter has already started, and they haven't told you yet.
That's right. That game's been over for an hour and a half. And, you walk right into it.
It's like betting on Olympic hockey in the early 80s, right? That game happened yesterday.
Yeah, right. So, Good point. Good
All
point.
right. Hey, Skip, thank you so much for joining. Fingers
Michael, my
crossed for you, bud.
pleasure.
We'd love to have you back next week, but the rules are the rules. So,
Yep, I'm going to abide by the rules. I hope to be speaking to you at the similar time next week. Uh, if not, well, then my bad. And hopefully it doesn't end our friendship. And that's all we can, that's really
right.
what's important.
It was a big risk to do this program, but yeah, I mean that's why we do it. If there's no risk, there's no reward. Hey,
That's
hang out in the green room for a little bit as we
you got
wrap
it.
up here, and yeah, we'll see you
I'll,
next week. Hey,
I'll,
best of
I'll
luck, everybody, and as always, thanks for watching.